Triple Tigers recording artist Shane Profitt. Okay, so they say that you can't believe half of what is on the internet and the other half is made up. This is a preposterous story. 2018, that's when you get a guitar.
Yes,
so
sir.
before 2018, you're basically me trying to strum a guitar. That's it. Yes?
I guess you could say that. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in 7 years, you go from my first guitar to now you're sitting in a media room on a national radio tour.
It's pretty crazy. It really is.
No, that's bananas.
It is. It's a Cinderella story.
And a lot of people, have to go to Nashville to chase the dream. You're from Columbia. That's sort of like saying, Louisville and Dallas. It's all Dallas.
Yeah,
So, it's all Nashville.
Right.
You get a guitar when you're 18. At what point do you make the decision that I can actually chase this dream?
Oh, well, I was working for the city making $12 an hour. So I was born and raised in a little bitty town called Columbia, Tennessee, and I was the guy that cut the grass in the medians of the road for $12 an hour. And then so I had a truck payment, and so literally making $12 an hour, my truck payment was my whole check. And so I needed to find a way to make money on the side. So I figured out playing a guitar and playing cover shows, I could make a little extra money. And I was like, man, I really enjoy this. So I just stuck with it. My first gig, I got paid a $100 bill and all I could eat crawfish to play for 2 hours. And I only knew 5 songs, so I just played the same 5 songs over and over and over. And I would stop and eat a couple pounds of crawfish in between. So
I just got back from New York City. We were visiting. Our son's working up there, and another family friend was chasing the dream of being an actor.
Oh, cool.
And we were talking about how so much success in the entertainment business is being in the right place at the right time and meeting the right person.
Absolutely.
Nashville is so, you walk up and down Broadway on any given night, and you'll hear people that are so great, and you're like, wow, that person's going to be a star, and you'll never hear from them again. But you got lucky, and you met that guy, and you got that break.
Yep.
How did you come to Chris Jansen's attention?
I was on a first date with a girl I'd never been out with before, and I asked her what she wanted to eat. She was like, Shane, I really like sushi, and I'd never tried
You knew
it.
a crawfish place.
Yeah, I knew of a good crawfish and Cajun place. That's right, but she said she wanted sushi, and I'd never tried it, and the thought of it just turned my stomach. Honestly, made me want to gag. And this girl was real pretty. I wasn't gonna be like, hey, can we just go to Cracker Barrel or Burger King instead? So I punched in sushi near me on my iPhone, and it took us to the closest sushi restaurant near us, and we go to walk in, and Chris Jansen holds the door for me when we went to walk in. And I ended up going up. I didn't say anything to him as we walked in, but I ended up going up to him, introducing myself and telling him that I wrote songs and that it would mean the world to me if he would listen to some of the music I'd been writing. And his wife was sitting right beside him, and I was sitting there holding a sushi receipt. And she spoke up, and she was like, hey, I have a pen right here. Would it be okay if I write my email down on the back of that receipt? And I was like, yes, ma'am, that'd be great. And so Chris looked up at me, and he said, did you say yes, ma'am? I said, yes, sir. And he said, I like that. Sit down and talk to me. So I did. And we talked for over an hour, and we said our goodbyes, and I still had that receipt that she wrote her email down on. And as soon as we got out to the truck, I sent 3 or 4 of the best songs I thought I'd written at the time to that email. And I didn't really hear anything back. But at the bottom of the email, before I pressed send on it, I put, if y'all ever need anything, here's my phone number. And I pressed send on the email. Fast forward 2 weeks later, I hadn't heard anything back. I was weed eating a ditch on a Wednesday morning, and I felt my phone ringing in my pocket, and I pulled the phone out, and the caller ID said Jansen. I was like, And I answered it. He said, hey, this is Chris Jansen. I was like, yeah, I know. What's up, man?
I'm sure you're the ditch.
Oh, yeah. He said, well, what are you up to? I said, well, I'm weed eating right now. He said, well, I want you to do me a favor. I said, okay. He said, I listened to them songs you sent my wife, and I want you to go put your weed eater back in your work truck and come on tour with me and quit your job.
That's an unbelievable story.
It is.
Wow. We could sit here and talk about this, but y'all want to hear him play. Everybody Shane Profitt.
So this first song I'm going to play, as a songwriter, you have people that you dream of writing with, and I wrote this with one of those for me. His name's Dan Tominski. I grew up on the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou. That's my all-time favorite movie. And it's not actually George Clooney singing in that movie. It's a guy named Dan Tominski, and that's who I wrote this song with. This is called Population Me. Most it's just a farmhouse to those that pass it by, with 2 names on a mailbox and 1 car in the drive, where love it once grew wild as a blooming dogwood tree. The voice now echoes off the nails where pictures used to be. And now it's just an old house that no one comes home to. An everyday reminder of all I had to lose. Might as well be in prison, 'cause the worst place I could be is home, sweet heartache, population me. I painted up our bedroom, I even changed the sheets. I haven't changed the locks, hoping you still got the key. And you'll come back to me, and now it's just an old house that no one comes home to. An everyday reminder of all I had to lose. I might as well be in prison, 'cause the worst place I could be is home, sweet heartache, population me. Well, it was built for our tomorrows, and now it holds our yesterdays. A symbol of our promise is all but washed away. Well, I might as well be in prison, 'cause it ain't home sweet home to me. It's home sweet heartache, population me. It's home sweet heartache, population me. So, this next one I'm going to play, I'm blessed to say, is my next radio single going to radio next week, right? Yeah. Time flies, man. Next week, the 21st. As a songwriter, I always say I'm a songwriter before I'm an artist because, I want my songs to really, really mean something to me. And if they mean something to me, chances are they will to other people. And, that last song, it cuts deep. Even the next song I'm going to play cuts deep too. But sometimes you just want that windows down, feel-good song. And that's what this one is. It's called Long Live Country. Help a stranger change a tire on the side of the road. Shake a hand and give a man your word, that's good as gold. Proud to say this little place is your home. Long live country. Work a 40-hour plus with a little OT. Drop a quarter in a juke at the end of the week. Tell a buddy first, bud's on me. Long live country. Here's to the blue-collar minimum wagers, Baptist back row amazing gracers, September Saturday SCCers, Lynchburg shooters, and the cold beer drinkers. I'm hometown proud, can't sing about it enough. Why shout it out loud? Why turn it on up? I love this life and the ride I'm on. Long live country and country songs. Well, every boy's got a story of a John Deere grain. Water tower wrote about her in Rust-Oleum paint. I swear it's still up there to this day, 'cause long live country. And here's to the blue-collar minimum wagers, Baptist back row amazing gracers, September Saturday SCCers, Lynchburg shooters, and the cold beer drinkers. I'm hometown proud, can't sing about it enough. Why shout it out loud? Why turn it on up? I love this life and the ride I'm on. Long live country and country songs. And country songs. Yeah, here's to the blue-collar minimum wagers, Baptist back row amazing gracers, September Saturday SCCers, Lynchburg shooters, and the cold beer drinkers. I'm hometown proud, can't sing about it enough. Why shout it out loud? Why turn it on up? I love this life and the ride I'm on. Long live country and country songs. And country songs. Yeah, long live country and country songs. Thank you. I got time for one more. So this last song I'm gonna play for y'all. I was telling y'all that I call myself a songwriter before I'm an artist, and I kind of had a bad ordeal happen in January with my dad, and my dad has been my best friend my whole life, and I caught him cheating on my mom back in January, and it's crazy how everything can kind of be like a light switch and get flipped upside down. And I wrote this song for myself, and I really didn't have any intention on anybody ever hearing it. I just wrote it for myself and myself only, because I'm not really one to talk about my feelings, but I write songs about them. And I wrote this song, and it's actually my first ever piano song, and I came home and I played it for my fiance, and we were both crying, and she said, "Shane, people probably need to hear this song." So I did record this song, and y'all hear it hopefully soon, and you'll hear it right now too. So it's called "You Could Do Anything." I was knee high, you were that guy. I wanted to be just like the jack of all trades. You could do anything. Leather skin and hands for tough. Didn't trim them edges, you kept them rough. Round here raised, you could do anything. You could hunt, fish, and build a dream. Take some third-string boys to a state champ ring. Make a good buddy out of any old junkyard dog that would want to buy. You could break any bolt that was wrenched too tight. Run the boogeyman out of my room at night. Yeah, it's crazy to think, Daddy, you could do anything, but you couldn't love Mama right. You left 30 years and all our tears in a cloud of dust in the rearview mirror for a one-night fling. Yeah, you could do anything. It's hard for me to understand. I tried talking to you man to man, but when you lied to my face, I knew you could do anything. You could hunt, fish, and build a dream. Take some third-string boys to a state champ ring. Make a good buddy out of any old junkyard dog that would want to buy. You could break any bolt that was wrenched too tight. Run the boogeyman out of my room at night. Yeah, it's crazy to think, Daddy, you could do anything, but you couldn't love Mama right. No, you couldn't love Mama right. Yeah, you could do anything but say I'm sorry and try to make it right. Anything but fight like hell and swallow your own pride. You could hunt, fish, and build a dream. Take some third-string boys to a state champ ring. But you can't take back breaking hearts like that, no matter how hard you try. You could break any bolt that was wrenched too tight. Run the boogeyman out of my room at night. Yeah, it's crazy to think, Daddy, you could do anything. Yeah, it's crazy to think, Daddy, you could do anything, but you couldn't love Mama right. Cool. Thank you all.